All right, so we're going to go very quickly, as I am wont to do. So if you're thinking about taking any notes, forget about it. But I will be giving you a video and an audio recording of today's presentation, so if you have any interest in going back and saying, what did he say about halfway in? You can check it. So I am about to publish my fourth book, which is titled Digital Media Positioning, and the subtitle is The Art and Science of Attracting Nothing But A-List Clients. Now, it struck me, as I was putting this presentation together, that I can't share the entire book with you. I only have 10 minutes. So I wanted to focus just on the A-list client aspect of it. And as I was doing that, the word attracting A-list clients came out to me, and I thought about the law of attraction. So how many people here have heard about the law of attraction? Great. So today we're going to talk about A-list clients and the law of attraction. Now, my mother would have said that the law of attraction is that thoughts become things. But those of you who have heard about it, it's basically whatever you focus your energy on, focus your thoughts on, will manifest itself in your life. And that's all great, but I can tell you if you're spending all your time sitting by the lake in the lotus position, probably not a lot of things are going to happen for you. Okay, focus and intention are great, but what I want to give you today is some actionable information that you can take home and turn into money for yourselves. So as a result, rather than calling this A-list clients and the law of attraction, I've decided to call it the art and science of attraction because there are going to be specific steps that I'm going to share with you here. So, in addition to intention, we have to then follow through and actually take action, make a choice. Most of the people in the room here have made the decision and made the choice to become a business owner. All of the people in this room have made the choice to show up and be here today. So this tells me that you are people of intention. But I would ask you, are you as intentional when it comes to selecting who your customers are? Because my belief is that choosing the right customers can have more impact on the success of your business than any other single variable. Now, what does success in business mean? There are three different reasons, in my opinion, and it could be one or all of these, that you have chosen to become a small business owner. One is because you wanted more money. Another is because you wanted more career satisfaction. You weren't enjoying working for the man. The third reason why you've gone into business is to eventually earn more time freedom. So, just with a show of hands, put up a 1, a 2, or a 3, whatever the primary thing is, reason why you've done it. Okay, that is your why. Now, again, I would say that your clients can determine how much money you're going to make, how good you're going to feel about going into work every day, and how much time you're going to have. Is your business, are you going to be running your business, or is it going to be running you? Now, back in the day, yeah, how about that? Doesn't he look enthusiastic? He really does. I used to say at the print shop, used to have a print shop here, a storefront print shop in Backlick Road, that business would be a hell of a lot easier if it weren't for all those pesky customers. They're always coming in wanting something, you know? Geez, can't you see I'm busy? Well, here's what I didn't realize, is that a lot of those customers were more bothered than they were worth. We've all heard the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule. In this case, the application would be that 80% of your sales, or perhaps 80% of your profits, comes from 20% of your customers. Some people extend that to say that 50%, half of your business, comes from just 10% of your customers. At the print shop, 40% of my sales and over 100% of my profits came from 1% of my customers. Just 2 clients. One was a small manufacturing company still in the area called Nomadic Display. And another was a preferred provider organization, which is like an HMO. They're no longer in business. But the reason why I was making over 100% of my income was because I was losing money on servicing the other 99% of people. Because I would work with any fool who walked through the door because I was in a storefront location. And I unlocked the door every day for some reason. Now, what I do is I focus my services only on A-list clients. Now, for each of us, what an A-list client will differ. And I only have a few minutes. I recommend a book that's about to come out if you'd like further information. Okay? But in short, these people have very little time. I like to say, not to their face, but they have more money than time. So they need to make decisions quickly. They don't make them unadvisedly, but they do take decisive action. Once they do it, they stick with it. And they often will base their decision upon choosing somebody who has proven themselves to be an expert, someone who has positioned themselves to be the expert in this topic. Currently, my A-list avatar, I'll come back to what the avatar is, based on who my A-list people are. What does that person look like? That person is a successful business owner. That person is a professional like a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, successful coaches and consultants who have a great story to tell but haven't done a good job of getting out there. These are all good referrals for me. Now, those are A-list avatar. What is an A-list offering? A-list offering is something that solves a big pain. Big pain. Great example, Brian Todd. Hotel owners don't jerk around when it's time to fix a plumbing problem. They got to get it done now. All right, that's a big pain. That's an A-list client. That's exactly what you were looking for today. You can also make A-list money by preventing a problem like that, such as a ransomware attack. Okay, you can charge a lot of money for something that prevents a big pain. But you can also charge big money by fulfilling a big dream. Now, one way you can look at that is that the pain is the itch that they want to scratch by fulfilling that dream, the hunger they have to achieve whatever that goal is. It's something right at the surface, something that's right at the top of their mind. And if you can come in and make the solution happen, they will pay you the big dollars. High pain equals high price. But what these A-list clients are looking for is a specific, immediate, and permanent solution to whatever that problem is that they're having. And what you need to do is figure out what that big pain is that big honking client has and craft a solution that's directly in alignment with that. But I will tell you, having that solution isn't enough. You got to let them know about it too. Macintosh had a far superior user interface than Windows 3.2. But which one of them ended up with a 97% market share? Windows. Why? Better marketing. So let's say that this is a bell curve and that you're one of those lucky people as an even distribution of A-list clients and S-list clients. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the S-list? Okay, enough said. So this is a perfect bell curve with perfect distribution. Now, what is it that makes these people more A-listed? It's the match between your solution and their problem, as I was able to do with Nomadic Display and National Capital PPO. They're easier to please because you know what they want, and you seem to consistently give it to them on time, over time. And they're like, why would I go anywhere else? You're the proven solution provider. As a result, you can charge them higher prices and make better profits because not only are you charging a higher price, but you've got an efficient solution that you can do over and over again. On the other hand, the S-listers, they're buying a generic solution, not customized. They're never happy. You can redo the job 5 times, they still give you a bad review on Angie's List. And they expect to pay commodity pricing. Generic solution, commodity pricing. Customized solution, customized pricing. Fact is, your curve probably looks more like this. More S-listers. Well, first off, there's more S-listers out there in the pond, aren't there? And the reason why you are attracting them is because you're thinking inside of your own box. You're not thinking about your business from the customer's perspective. Jamie Dimon said the best way to look at any business is from the customer's perspective. You also are trying to be all things to all people. If you're not doing specific target marketing right now, you're trying to be all things to all people. That's not what super successful business owners do. As a result, to your marketplace, what it is you do and what kind of message you're trying to communicate, we don't understand it. Now, if you want to be more A-listic, have a curve that looks more like this, you're going to have a more solution-oriented mindset, solutions for the client. Tightly defined target market, crystal clear solution and message. Now, the fact is that not everybody's going to be an A-list client. Some people will never become an A-list client. But anybody who's expressed an interest in your business is a potential revenue source for you. And there's somebody that you could nurture to become that A-list client over time. So I want to show you something here called the value ladder. On the vertical axis is the value, the dollar price. I'm not going to tell you what's on the horizontal axis till the end. And I'm going to use a sample here of my friend and client, Mr. Martin Saenz, who wrote Note Investing Made Easier. He has a $14.95 paperback book. He also has it available in Kindle and audiobook. He went straight to the top of the value ladder with a 2-day workshop, $2,000 ahead to spend 2 days with Martin in person. The next project we're working on is a $1,000 version online of his in-person course that you can take at your own speed for less money, but you don't get the FaceTime with Martin. We haven't decided this yet, but I would recommend something about a $200 product in the middle that would be for people who've got a $200 budget. And of course, he has an ongoing flow of free online content for anybody who's interested so that he can capture their email information and continue to drip on them until they either buy, die, or opt out. On the bottom, the horizontal axis is face time. The more time you personally spend with that client, the more you charge. So, there's a lot of information to understand. We're going very quickly. You will have a video and audio. Here's what you need to do to get started. In order to determine who you want to target, think about who your favorite customer is right now. Easiest to get along with, spends the most with you, you make the most money off of them. From that, create your own A-list avatar and mold what that high-pain solution is. Then you've got to create a clear message. You've got to do what Macintosh didn't do. Tell people why it is that you are the provider that they need to select when they have that pain. Then you position yourself as that provider using digital media positioning. How do you do that? Well, there's a book coming out next month that could help you with that. And then after that, you need to market with intention. Intentional marketing. I think I would like to copyright that expression. So that, my friends, is A-list clients and the art and science of attraction.